Mayo's last chance. Clark wants to take the quick kick out. O'Gara tries to stop him. Clark hits it to the far corner to Keith Higgins. Mayo simply have to keep the ball alive, have to find a shooter. Stephen Cohen gives it to Tom Parsons. Parsons driving down the middle of the field. Cillian O'Connor to Aidan O'Shea. The two big guns combine. O'Shea back to Cillian. Cillian with one swing. Cillian shoots. Oh, it's gone high. It's over. Mayo shall not be moved today. Cillian O'Connor with a wonderful point. We are level. The time is up, and it looks like we're going to have to do it all over again one more time with feeling. They couldn't be separated last August in the semi-final, the first day out. It looks like we will have a replay of the final this time round. There's been a collision, a clash of heads between, is it Evan Regan and the Dublin substitute? That's Dennis Bastick from the short kick out. And Evan Regan is down. Meanwhile, there's a bit of pushing and shoving
Billy
going on.
McMahon boxed Cillian O'Connor in the jaw, Mike, off the ball there. Just caught it, and Barry Moran saw exception to it. But it was unbelievable. It was an awful risky kick out that Cluxton took. And I mean, he put his corner back under serious pressure, Mike. And Evan Regan is in a bad way after that.
That score from Cillian O'Connor is as good as any he's ever kicked.
Time actually up now,
gone. It's
We're
over.
into the 8th minute of injury time.
Tickets again, Mike, in 2 weeks.
Evan Regan's in trouble.
He is, yeah.
He collided there, a clash of heads with Bastick. Now, I didn't see the McMahon-Cillian incident. I'm not sure if Joe McQuillan, the linesman, did, but they are deadlocked. Dublin 2-9, Mayo 15 points. We're into the 9th minute of injury time. Evan Regan is on the flat of his back and not being moved. Conor Lane is calling for a stretcher. Now, will we have time for one more play? Well, they've had some famous draws over the years. 85, of course, the semi-final ended in a draw. Dublin won the replay. Last year in the semi-final, a draw game thanks to Andy Moran's late point. Dublin won the replay. If they do finish level, whenever Conor Lane calls time here, as far as I'm aware, it's 2 weeks' time. We'll be doing it all over again. But Cillian O'Connor, what a great bit of stuff he is, Cillian O'Connor from Ballintubber. He's a young man, he's only 24 years of age, and he took on that shot and he fired it over. Game restarts. Evan Regan's left the field. We're into the 9th minute of injury time.
It's over, Mike.
It's all over. We won't have a winner today. We're going to have to go through the ringer one more time. What a finish from Mayo. They dig it out once again thanks to late points. A free from Cillian O'Connor, a point from play from Donny Vaughan, and a late last gasp brilliant score from Cillian again. Handshakes all round. Stephen Rochford and Jim Gavin handshake and walk away. Both teams still left standing. Whatever about both teams left standing, John Casey, how are you feeling?
I'm shaking, Mike. I can't believe it. I'm after witnessing. God, that team has some balls, Mike. I'll tell you what, they just do not give up. What pressure there. They're the intensity and the pressure play they've brought to the game. We were wondering would they be able to match it. I mean, Dublin have outscored teams, Mike, I think on an average by about 8 points in the last 10 minutes of every game they've played for the last 27 game unbeaten run they've got. What a brilliant intensive display by Mayo, and they never gave up. And look at here, I'm shaking, but I'm relieved because it could easily so have been, but great composure by Cillian O'Connor there to nail that equaliser.